Hello everyone, this is Mr. Khalil. Welcome to Khalil Nursing Education channel. So as and of we have started our classes from today from this video. Okay, so this will be the first part, that is we are going to take firstly, that is from the basic, that is anatomy and physiology. In that we need to understand about the brain first. Okay, we will understand about the brain and its functions so that we can easily carry out other functions too, right? So in the human, it have many types of organs are there, many types of tissues are there. Even though they have a different aspect of structural and different aspect of organs or tissues, but they do function together. Where this nervous system, it will takes everything in a smooth way, okay, by involving, integrating, organizing and coordinating the various activities of the body, right? So if I want to give you example, means like the secretions of the hormones from the gland, and we can say that is peristaltic movement of the gastrointestinal activity, and what will be the how it will regulates, that means regulation of the depth of the respiration or the rate of the heart. Okay, so everything is maintaining and regulating by whom? That is nervous system, right? So let me discuss about that master system. As I said, human consist different type of tissues and organs in different structural aspect, but they do function together, right? So in that nervous system is also one of the system which involves, integrates, coordinate and organizes the various activities of the body, right? So if I want to give you example, means what are the examples we can give? So hormone secretions from the gland, it regulates rate of the heart, and you can say regulates the depth of the respiration. Okay, so and it regulates, you can write, it regulates and maintains gastrointestinal activities too, right? Okay, so in that first one is what you will say, the nervous system. We are seeing the nervous system classification here. Okay, what we are seeing, classification. Okay, so in this classification there are it is categorized into two in the nervous system. First one, as you all know, that is central nervous system, and another one is peripheral nervous system. What I said, peripheral nervous system, and here this is central nervous system. The central nervous system, we have brain, and another one is that is spinal cord. Okay, in the PNS, that means in the peripheral nervous system, there are you can categorize into two, that is one is functionally, that is ganglionic, and another one is structurally, okay, that is peripheral. Are the peripheral nerves. I will explain what is ganglia and what is peripheral nerves. Okay, so functional aspect ganglia, and another one is peripheral nerves. In the ganglia, you can functional aspect, you can say that is autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. In the peripheral nervous system, you can call that is cranial nerves, which are having 12 pairs, and another one is that is okay, cranial nerves and spinal nerves, which are having 31 pairs. Okay, so in the brain, okay, in the brain you have different parts, that is cerebellum, brainstem. Okay, so in the brainstem, you have that is midbrain, pons, next one is medulla oblongata. Okay, so this is how the classification occurs. Okay, so here cerebellum, brainstem, and we can categorize based on this one. We can categorize this one as, here forebrain we will call it as, we can call prosencephalon, which contains teleencephalon and diencephalon. It contains teleencephalon and diencephalon. Prosencephalon means what I said. Prosencephalon means you can write okay, you can write that is forebrain. Okay, forebrain. Prosencephalon is also known as forebrain. Okay, next mesencephalon. Mesencephalon okay, mesencephalon means what? That is midbrain. Okay, next one is that is rhombencephalon. Rhombencephalon means hind brain, or you can say hind brain or back portion part of the brain you can call. Okay, so move on to the next. We have completed the classification. We move on to the next one, that is neuron. Okay, we will see the neuron. So you can call this as a neuron, or you can call this as a nerve cell. Okay, nerve cell, right? So what is this nerve cell? It is a specialized cells that constitute the functional unit of the nervous system, that is known as nerve cell. Here in the nervous system you can have the cells called nerve cells, and you can have the supportive connective tissues called neuroglia, not neuralgia. Okay, neuroglia is a supportive connective tissue for the nerve cell, that is neuroglia. Neuralgia means there is a pain due to the compression or pain due to the damage of nerve cell, that is known as neuralgia. Here we are saying that is a neuroglia, which is connective tissue which supports the neuron or which supports the nerve cell. Okay, so in the nerve cell what all the structural aspect comes, so that is very important for the exam. We will look that also. Firstly we will write that what we have explained. Okay, the specialized cells in the nervous system that constitutes as a functional unit in this system known as what? Known as neuron, or you can call nerve cell. Correct. So next that is next point is you can write now within brain and spinal cord. Okay, within brain and spinal cord, which special kind of connective tissue that supports neuron or nerve cell known as neuroglia, right? Neuroglia. So this is nothing but nerve cell and neuroglia which is present in which one? So both nerve cell and neuroglia are present in nervous system. Okay, so we will go for the diagram. Okay, we will see the diagrammatic features, how it will be there. Okay, okay, so we will see that cell body. We'll see the cell body. So this cell body, as like other cells, it contains what? It contains the nucleus. It contains what? It contains nucleus. Inside the nucleus there is a prominent nucleolus also there. Okay, there is a prominent nucleolus also there. Okay, so in the cell body, this one you can call it as what? These are all what? This is the, you can call it as cell membrane. Okay, nerve cell membrane. and here this cytoplasm is there. Here there is a what? Here there is a cytoplasm. So in the cytoplasm all organelles are present, but or I can say that is except what? Centrosome. Centrosome is not present. Because of there is no centrosome, thereby you will never get what? There is no repair. If the nerve is damaged, means there is no nerve repair, or you can say that is no nerve, there is no nerve repair. Okay, there is no nerve repair. Okay, so once if it is damaged, means that is the damaged, that's it. Okay, damaged. So that's why nerve damage you need to look for, you need to give the continuously there is that needs a continuous, that needs what? Continuous oxygen and nutrition. In the nutrition most common is you have to give, that is glucose is very much needed, that is fresh glucose is very much needed. What I said, fresh glucose is very much needed. Okay, so we are seeing about this one, we are looking for the diagram. Okay, hope we will see the diagram itself. Okay, so in that, so here inside what are there? Inside there is a presence of cytoplasm and some organelles also there. Organelles like you can say mitochondria, and you can say the endoplasmic reticulum, that are also present. Okay, so in the nucleus these things are present, these organelles are present. So here I made some breaks in the membrane, nuclear membrane. So these are having some what we can say, there is a presence of processes. There is a presence of what? There is a presence of processes. So these processes, not a single process, it is a multiple process. What I said, that is multiple process. These are multiple process, and not only multiple process, it is branched too. Okay, it is branched too. This branched multiple process we will call it as dendrites. What we call this one, we will call it as dendrites. Okay, so dendrites. Inside what it is there? Inside there is a cytoplasm and all organelles are present except centrosome. Nucleus is there. Inside the nucleus there is a prominent nucleolus is there, endoplasmic reticulum and all organelles, as I said. Now here in the cytoplasm there is a prominent you can say there is a staining substances is there, staining substance. Okay, you can say there is some tea powder. Okay, tea powders like that are present. So this tea powder like which you are seeing, so this one will call it as, this type of substance will call it as nasal substance. You can call nasal substance, or you can call that is a nasal bodies, or you can call it as nasal granules. Nasal substance, nasal bodies, or nasal granules you can call. Okay, so here from here only the single process is coming. I would like to take the red one. Okay, so single process is coming. This single process is longer than dendrites. This one, these are all dendrites. Okay, so this is longer than what? That is, this is longer than this dendrites. In the longer process which comes from the cell body, is known as what we call, this one is axon. Okay, what we call axon. So the starting point we will call it as axon hillock. What we call axon hillock. Okay, So from the axon hillock, this they in the what I said here, in the cell body, okay, in the cell body you can call this as cell body, you can call this as cell body, or you can call it as soma. What do you call? Soma or cell body you can call. Inside the cell body, what it is there? Cytoplasm is there. Okay, this cytoplasm, that cytoplasm continues to give in the lining, inside the lining of the axon, inside the lining of axon we will call it as exoplasma. What do you call? Exoplasma. Inside the axon, what it is there? Exoplasma is there. So exoplasma is covered by this one, the membrane will call it as axolemma. What you call? Axolemma. Are you getting? And so here this terminal point of the axon divides into branches, correct? End of the axons that has been make branches called what you call telodendria. What you call? Telodendria. This telodendria nerve ending is having buttons. What it has? It has buttons. So this one we will call it as terminal buttons. Okay, terminal buttons, or you can call presynaptic button. What do you call? Presynaptic button. Okay, so here this is the parts which I labeled on the neuron. Okay, axon, there is a sheath covering on the axon, there is a insulator, or you can call it a sheath. Okay, so this one we will call it as myelin sheath. What do you call? This one we will call it as myelin sheath. So it acts like insulator. It acts like what? It acts like insulator. Okay, so between the myelin sheath there is a space which conducts the impulse. So that area we will call it as, okay, this area we will call it as what? Node of Ranvier. Okay, node of Ranvier. This one we will call it as node of Ranvier. So this is the handmade neuron. I hope you this will be the very good diagram for you. You can understand easily, right? So you can understand easily. In the exam you write it very neatly than this one. Okay, this is only for making you understand. So make it very nicely in your exam. So they may ask draw a neat labeled diagram of neuron. They may ask neuron, or they may ask for nerve cell. Don't confuse, both are same. Okay, draw a neat label diagram of neuron or nerve cell. Okay, so next, nerve cell, correct? Nerve cell. In the nerve cell, all organelles are present. All organelles are present except centrosomes. Next, inside, what it is there? Inside you have cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm contains what? Cytoplasm contains organelles. organelles. Okay, cytoplasm contains organelles, and so also contains substance called nasal granules, or you can call it as nasal bodies, right? So next one, nasal bodies or nasal granules. So this nasal granules are present in cytoplasm, okay, in cytoplasm and in the cytoplasm, and it is present in the dendrites too. It is present in the dendrites to give gray in color in the stain makes known to be, that is known to be what we call for that gray, what we call that is gray matter, what we call gray matter. Then what about the white matter? Wherever the nasal granules are not present, that one we will call it as white matter. So you can say myelinated or non-myelinated, whatever it is. Here myelinated or non-myelinated. So these axons are combinedly form what? White matter. Okay, combinedly form white matter. In this, always remember, axons and dendrites are called neurites. Okay, what you call neurites. So these are processes, okay, the processes which are arising from the axons and dendrites arising from the cell body, known as what? Neurites. Okay, neurites means what? The axons and dendrites, those are processes which are arising from the cell body. That one will call it as neurites. Okay, so we move on to the next points, that is, so always remember that impulses are transmitted the impulses are transmitted in unidirectional. Okay, so the unidirectional impulses are transmitting, where it is transmitting? From the cell body, from the dendrites to the nerve cell body, and it will transmit to where? To the axons. Okay, transmissions of impulses from the dendrites to nerve cell body. Okay, from the dendrites to nerve cell body, and so from nerve cell body to axons. So impulses are transmitted. Here another very important point, that is here axons length is always longer than which one? Longer than dendrites length. When it comes to the diameter also, in that axons diameter is normal. Okay, that is uniform. You can call it as uniform axons diameter, whereas dendrites reduces its size after each after each branching, after each branches. Okay, after each branches. Here you don't think that is a smooth, here that is rough surface only, rough surface itself. Even though there is a division, or a branches, here the dendrites will never become a smooth, that is rough itself. Okay, here the axon's diameter is uniform in nature and dendrites are reduces its size, and even though there is a dividation, even though there is a branches, there is no need for getting smooth. Here the dendrites will never become smooth, that is rough itself. Even though if you call it as a rough, that means you should not think that will never conduct the impulses. It will conduct the impulses and it will transfer the conduction towards the nerve cell body, and the nerve cell later it will send the impulses towards the axons, and later the axons will send the information to the synaptic button. Always remember, this impulses are going through where? Going through the axons if it is non-myelinated. If it is myelinated means, always remember, the impulses will jump. Okay, impulses will jump from one myelin sheath to another myelin sheath, and with the jumping only it will makes the faster moving conduction of the nerve impulses, right? So if you walk means that walking will never reaches faster to your home or destination. If you run, or if you are going with a bicycle, or if you are jumping and going means, that time you will go very faster. Likewise in a nerve cell also the impulses will jump, okay, with their action potential, that will jump the insulator, that is insulation myelin sheath, it will jumps, and we will discuss each and every points in word by word, and everything we will learn here. No need of becoming dissatisfaction. Here everything is satisfied in this channel. Okay, so in this we will concluding today's topic, today's part. We will continue the next class in the next part. Hope you will enjoy and you got some ideas and you have some points here. So I hope you have better class today. So thank you for watching this video.